Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Pike Homestead. In today's video we are talking about soil. When you are planting with the soil medium for your microgreens, do you need to cover those seeds or can those seeds just stay on the top, and why we use both methods in our microgreen business and why you should too. Hi everyone, so I'm going to show you how we plant our seeds that are on the top of the soil and why we choose that method for some of these seeds. So I have pre-watered this tray with about 2 cups of water. So now I'm going to add 4 cups of dirt, soil. So here I am using the Pro Mix all-purpose soil. This isn't my favorite. It's a little too, has too many big bits and I don't want to sift it. I much prefer the Pro Mix HP blend with the bio, whatever it is, microorganisms in it. I much prefer that, but I just couldn't get it, so this is what I'm using right now. It works, it's soil, plants don't care, especially at the microgreen stage. They don't have to have anything special in it because all the nutrients they're going to get is from the seed. So we're just breaking up the soil here so that way we don't have any big chunks and the seeds can be evenly spread out on the soil. So you're just going to remove any big chunks that you find, squish them down to separate the dirt if you haven't sifted them, and just remove those big pieces of wood. Once you have everything fairly spread around on your tray, you're going to press it down with a wood press. My husband made this just from some wood in the garage, and this flattens the soil right down. If you see any big pieces on the top, just pull them out. And then you're ready to plant your seeds. So here I'm just planting some buckwheat seeds. I'm not seeding too densely here. These are just for my own use. Be able to see the seeds going on the tray here. All right, once you've seeded your tray, just take a look and make sure it's fairly even. It should be for the most part. If some are touching or on top of the other, is no big deal. But if you see a big open patch, make sure you put some seeds there. Next, we're just going to water the tops of these. This is going to add the moisture that they need to be able to grow. Remember, we didn't soak these seeds, so we just need to add this water, and this will be enough water for them to grow into their next stage of life. Once you've done that, we're going to stack our trays. So once we put the stack on top, this acts like the second layer of dirt, and therefore is why we don't cover them. We just press this on and we keep this like this while they go and get stacked on the shelf next. Okay, so we are going to be talking about under soil seeding. Now we use soil as a medium, so that's what we're going to be showing in this example. But some of our seeds go under soil instead of just on the top like you just saw. And those are sunnies. All right, so bottom seeding. So we're going to place these seeds under dirt. So we're in this example, we're going to use sunflowers. We're putting about 3 cups instead of 4 into our tray. We're going to spread them out like we always do and remove any of those chunks. And then use the soil press to make sure that's nice and even and flat so that we can put an even distribution of our sunflower seeds. Now our sunflower seeds were pre-soaked in the previous video, if you saw that. And we're just going to sprinkle these out as evenly as possible. Because these seeds are wet, it makes it a little more difficult to spread out. So just do your best. If you do have time, you're welcome to kind of dry them a little bit, but leaving them wet will work in your advantage here. Once all your seeds are there, make sure they're nice and spread out, and then you can start adding the next layer of dirt. So for the next layer of dirt, we only need a couple of scoops here. I did a little extra, but that's okay. You just need enough soil to cover all the seeds. Once you have a nice even cover over those seeds and removed any of those chunks, your tray is almost done. I like to give it another press at this point just to make sure that the soil and seed contact is nice and secure. And we're going to water the dirt, and we're going to saturate this a bit more than we do for just watering the top seeds, just so that it goes through the dirt and touches down to the seeds. This is all the water that these seeds are going to get while they're in the germination stage of stacking. Once it's all watered, they're ready to go in the stack and you're good to go. The sunflowers, for example, we had a lot of mold issues where we used to grow it in BC. So we started just putting them under soil because it also helps the seed hulls to come off, and it removed all our mold problems that we had with sunflowers, which was wonderful. So we just cover them, but just a light amount of soil on the top. And then as they start to push up after being stacked, the seed hulls come off when they push through the dirt, and then also when they're pushing the tray stacking, and so on. So definitely worth trying. If you do have mold issues, try just putting a layer of dirt on top. And also, if you're having a bit of trouble getting some seed hulls off, putting some dirt on the top really works well. With our seed trays, we don't have a lot of room to have them under dirt all the time because we want a lot of that soil holding the roots. So that is why we normally just leave them on the top, because our stacking does what basically soil would do. In our next video, we will talk about why we weight our trays and stack them, as well as why we use blackout. They're completely different terms and they serve a different purpose. So tune in for that video, which you can see right here, and you will be able to see that stack. See you in the next video, guys. Bye!